Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. So, what we discussed in the last session, please help me revise. Public and private. उसके अंदर कुछ और पढ़ा था ना इसके अंदर बस yes. And values of public क्या है? What are the values? Values. What are the values in public relations? Impersonal. This is personal. Under professional setting, social setting. This is emotions here. There is no emotions. Impersonal things. And also what we discuss. Can private and public life can be separated? Can immoral behavior in private and very moral and efficient behavior in public organization, can this be effective?
Sir, the person will be effective.
How?
Because the self will not change. The
Self,
character will not change.
character, integrity system, and conflict of interest it will arise. Okay, good. You are revising. Today, human values. Human values. What is human values? What are human values? Significance of human values. Human values and ethics. Okay. This is one part of the session. Now, what are human values? What are human values? Yes. Yes. What are human values?
Reflection of self which guides the next.
Okay, self. Okay, no, human values. Self can have inhuman values also. Examples of human values. Okay. Human values are those values which we have as inherently being a human. We are human, we have some human values. Why we have human values? Why we have? Why animals don't have? Why plants don't have human values? Yes. We have emotions. We have emotions, not only emotions, we have very deeper understanding of emotions. Depth of emotions is there. Depth of human emotions. Some animals have emotions, but do they have depth? Understanding of very emotions? No. So human values are those values which is inherent to a human being, because humans have very depth of human emotions, feelings, which makes us human beings and separates us from other living beings. Other living beings don't have emotions. Plants, animals don't have that depth of emotions. So, which are inherently very part of the system of human, that are called as human values. Clear till now what are human values? Samajha? Good. So, whenever, now, you understood human values, whenever there is an interface between one human and another human, even you must have experienced, you develop some emotion, be it any human, kuch na kuch feelings आएंगी. Why he is tall, why she is tall, Why he's wearing those clothes? Why? Because of emotions. Some emotions, any person you will see, you develop some emotions, right? You will analyze yourself, any human, even if you see animals also, there also you will get some emotions. If human is positive in nature, he'll think positive about that stranger, right? Good things. Human is negative in nature, then he will say negative things. He is ugly, she is ugly. That he will think. It's how you view the world. It depends on human values. And positive aspects are generally associated with human values. Positive nature, positive aspects. But we know Mr. Hobbes, negative. Human being is negative in nature. That time humans were viewing other humans in a negative way because the society was that. Society was chaotic. People were not well aware of what is what. So they said, what Hobbes said, give this contract to the state to instill, in a way he was saying, to stability. What he meant? Stability means to instill human values. So state will ensure human values. That way of other interpretation of Hobbes is also there because inherently negative. Okay. Now, whenever two humans are interacting, okay, two humans, one human here, one human here, they are coming, seeing for the first time. Normally, what they'll say, hi, hello, respect, respect the fellow human, dignity is ensured. This is human interface. And why is this possible? Because of human values. As I told in my earlier session, in Western cultures, whenever they see some stranger, they greet. This is human values. In India, not much. In India, very people are, maybe you can say, Hobbes influenced by negative things. They want to show power and authority in any human because there is a very surge of power. One caste want to dominate on other caste. One religion wants to dominate on other religion. Not an egalitarian society. That's why people see less human values when they interact with strangers. Most of the time in Indian society, there is skepticism. Strangers क्या बाहर के आदमी से बात मत करो ये because negative aspects. In Western world, people are very social. Human values are high because equal society, everyone is equal. Not much difference. Thoda bahut hai, but not. Our society is very stratified, very different. People with sociology can understand better, I guess, all these things. So certain feelings will be there on the whole when meeting a stranger. This is human values. What are some human values? Which all know. Respect, dignity, love, care, compassion. Hatred. Hatred is not a human value. It's an animal value. Hate. Negative, है ना? Inherently, we said the human value are inherently positive. हाँ, negative human values. Negative nature में human hatred type. Because of that, we need control on humans. Human needs love, care, emotion, compassion, empathy, sympathy. Many human values are there. ये ऑटोमेटिक हो जाता है. चला गया सर. Human interface. Now this feelings can come out only when there is inherently have some human values. There is integrity to self. हमारे जो values है हम बाहर निकाल रहे, that is integrity to self. Human values you have inherently as a human being, then it will come out only have integrity of self. Then there is compassion also. There is love, care. That's human values. Human values are clear. What is human values? Human values are those values which are inherent to a human being, because we have a depth of emotions that separates us from other living beings. And some of the human values are this: love, care, dignity, respect, compassion, empathy, sympathy. All are human values. Whenever two humans interact, there is a emotion, there is flourishing of human values, depending upon the what nature of that human being is. If it's selfish, then negative values will come forth. Okay. Integrity of self. Integrity is what? What you think, how you act. There is integrity of self. Then there will be expression of human values. You as a human have some inherent human values. When you exhibit those in a emotional state, or when you have emotion, then those will come out. That is integrity of self. Integrity of self of human values. What you think, that way you act. Okay.
Consistency of action.
The integrity of self here, consistency with yourself. Consistent what you think, how you act. Wholesomeness. AK, not how you think something, you act a different way. That is not integrity. See, human values, then emotions, love, feelings. If all is there, it will exhibit compassion, dignity, responsibility, respect, care, and empathy. Make this, it will be helpful. Question comes on human values. Human values: love, emotions, feelings, care, respect, responsibility, dignity, compassion, sympathy, empathy. ये other inherent, ये होगा तो ये ऊपर के values है. Love, emotions and feelings. This will be the highest influence. फिर उसके बाद ये आएंगे. Make this also एक human interface, human values. Hi, hello, respect, dignity, emotions, feelings. In exam, make only one diagram in one question. Don't make many diagrams. If two questions comes on human values, make one this and other question you draw that. Now, dignity, responsibility, respect, now write down. You have given the heading, right? Human values. Human values are defined as values which are related human values are defined as values which are related with the essence of human element. Human values are defined as values which are related with the essence of human element. As human being, is the only being blessed with the depth of emotions. Blessed with the depth of emotions. Unlike other living beings. Whenever, next point, whenever a human has an interface with other human, whenever a human has an interface with other human, there ought to be or should be and reflection of human elements. Whenever a human has an interface with other human, there ought to be a reflection of human elements such as feelings, emotions, dignity, respect, etc. Human values are standards of conduct. Human values are standards of conduct based on the essence of human. Human values are standards of conduct based on the essence of human, which guides the human interface. Human interface, interacting with other fellow humans. Human values are standards of conduct based on the essence of human, which guides the human interface. As a human, people have feelings, emotions. There should be mutual respect. As a human, people have feelings, emotions. There should be mutual respect. That is, one human should respect other humans. Human emotions and feelings requires integrity of self, empathy. Human emotions and feelings requires integrity of self, empathy, respect, responsibility. Etc. See, one thing, whenever there all the conflicts which are happening are due to absence of human values. In India, there is caste conflict because caste conflict. Why there is caste conflict? In the villages, everything there is there. There is one dominant caste, upper caste, and there is one lower caste in every village setup, I guess. The upper caste wants to maintain its dominance over the lower caste people. Authority, power in a village, upper caste wants to maintain. How? Being authoritative. So, their human values are not respected. Dignity is not respected. They are called by various acronyms. Some tags are given, which are so. But human is inherently has some human values, so they won't like this dominance. So there will be some angst, and when angst and and hatred feelings keeps on increasing, then there will be conflict. Any village, any area, city, if this is happening one day or other, this conflict is going to happen. Absence of human values. Also, religion. Why? There is religious conflicts. All religion talks about the same thing, respecting human values, but we are dominance too. India's freedom struggle, you must have read. Religious conflict, why? Absence of human values, lack of tolerance, divided the country. This is mob lynching also. Why does mob lynching happen? Just for one animal, you kill so many humans. Absence of human values. So this is, write this also in brief. The all caste conflict, etc. in India happens because of absence of human values. Religious conflicts happens because of absence of human values. Also mob lynching, etc. Absence of human values. We analyze any caste conflict, it will keep happening, something or other in this country keeps happening, in news it will come, just see what is the issue. Many times in villages what happens, there is a marriage ceremony, that caste people are using a horse, then they attack him. Yes, many it happens every day, but few incidents are reported. Riding a horse, it is a prerogative of upper caste according to them. Absence of human values, absence of dignity, absence of respect for people. Yes, it happens every day, I guess, but not majorly it's reported. Something big happens and it is reported. Go any village, you'll see all this. In cities, more or less equality, because we know cities are based on what? Benefit more than cost, utilitarian philosophy. So egalitarian society, see, Western countries, this egalitarian society. That's why Dr. Ambedkar said, from village go to cities, from cities go to other countries. And he was strongly against panchayats. The discrimination, why? Also, in when the constitution was framed, many people accused Dr. Ambedkar for not giving constitutional status to village panchayats, urban governments, local governments. It was in Article 40, I guess. It was more of a DPSP, but after 92, 73rd Amendment came. He knew this will be a tool for oppression of the lower caste, because according to him, Indian society does not respect human values. Gandhiji also said, if untouchability stays, Hinduism dies. Okay, understood the definition, concept of human values. Any issues, please ask. Concepts building is very important. Should we move further? So, those who philosophers, thinkers, उन्होंने ये सारी feminist ethics. Inherently, human values will come to that. It depends on socialization, how human values are ingrained. Will come, that is, after human values, we'll take up the socialization topic. नहीं वो तो yes, upbringing, yes, we'll come to that. That is our second topic of discussion today. Yes, all these panchayats are about act of dominance by a particular caste. I guess in northern belt is more, below the tropic Narmada, very few panchayats are there. But there also 73rd Amendment is there. It's all captured by upper caste only. Yes, there is reservation also, but these are more or less the pawns of the upper caste. Dr. Ambedkar interestingly lost the election. One unknown face was made to stand against him by the Congress, he won. Dr. Ambedkar lost elections. But also we also see about differential responsibility. People who are well off have a responsibility towards the lower of people. Similarly, people who are well off from the lower caste, they also have a responsibility towards not well off. Now, this country, yes, this country had one woman chief minister, I guess, 15 years from lower caste. But when time came, she went incognito. You all know who? I won't tell the name. See, with no differential responsibility. So many atrocities happened. No firm stand, giving up during the election totally. Then they fail the people. That's then operation will continue. Anyways, let's come to significance of human values. Yes, when we talk about human values, we consider the positive aspect, not those. Yes, positive aspects. That are negative. When we talk about human values, we generally a positive connotation. That is why, see, all about wisdom and nirvana. Aristotle talked about wisdom as the highest form of happiness. Lord Buddha talked about nirvana, enlightenment, which is wisdom only. What Lord Buddha said, when you overcome hate, jealousy, pain, then you will achieve nirvana. Then it means you have achieved the highest form of human values in you. Lord Buddha said, the main cause of sufferings in this human is desires. Desires, why? Desires come because of this hatred, jealousy. That you overcome, wisdom will be achieved. You will attain nirvana. And we all know why hatred, jealousy comes. CMC, Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, commodification, materialism, consumerism. This more you run behind this, more desires will increase, more jealousy, more hatred, more depression, and more everything. Never happiness. People are never happy. Some people. Now corporate weddings, not happy with one function. All functions. Today good article came in Hindu about it. They want to show their power. Frostin Veblan, I guess he quotes. He says about elites, they want to show power to the other elites. We are more powerful than you. Even he quotes, I guess, how many 1% of the country's population owns? 40% of countries own. 1%. 140 crore. How much is 1%? 1 crore? 10%. 1.4 crore. People own 40% of wealth. India's GDP 3 trillion. 3 trillion. So 30%, 1.2 trillion is owned by these people. That too white. We don't know how much black. Black is also considered then 60 to 70% of the wealth. This is greed. That's all. Also, this is very morally wrong to spend 5,000 crores on a wedding when this country is so poor. I guess where somewhere I read, Azim Premji had a very simple wedding. He said, whatever you want to donate for the wedding. I will donate that to charity, and similar amount I'll match. So 800 crores he donated to charity, but we don't know whether that charity was part of CSR. 2%. Then they can quote that we have donated this much to charity. Capitalism, chronic capitalism, is very bad for this country. That's why we should be a bit socialist capitalist state, not totally capitalist. Total capitalism is suitable for countries which are equal, homogeneous not much difference. Like the Western countries are homogeneous countries. Their capitalism is more suited. There are also people keep protesting. I guess American stock market, some protests few years back. We are 199%, you are one. Occupy Wall Street protest happened. Wall Street people earn a lot, and there people, Uber driver, etc., earn very few, very less as compared to that standard. Our standard, they earn very, very much. Okay, significance of human values. Huh? Yeah, Thorstein Veblen is there. Please check in today's Hindu. It is there. It is more useful for sociology people, I guess. Thorstein Veblen, they study also in sociology. Significance. Yes, we are talking about Lokpal. Yes, there is Lokpal. Justice Khanwilkar is the Lokpal. I guess he was a Supreme Court judge. Next day after retirement becomes Lokpal. And Lokpal role is to make the ministers and the government accountable. Turanti bana liya, no cooling off period. So one should analyze the past judgment also, whether they were all in favor of government, whether this is a gift. Also, Rajya Sabha, we all know how Chief Justice of India is sitting. Chief Justice is the highest post in one of the pillars of the country, judiciary, and Rajya Sabha highest post is Vice President. So he comes under Vice President technically. Isn't this wrong? Then CGI, one pillar के टॉप पे थे, अभी एक राज्यसभा में पीछे कहीं बैठेंगे, उनको डांटेंगे, नीचे बैठ जाओ, प्लीज मेंटेन. See, democracy. Can you imagine tomorrow Prime Minister becomes a lawyer and argues in the court? Dignity of the position is lost. Dignity. तुम हमारे देश का एक पिलर को टॉप पे थे, आज तुम यहाँ बैठे हो पीछे. Can a Prime Minister in the next term becomes a Vice President? Dignity of the position is lost. Similarly, in Maharashtra, CM becomes Deputy CM. Dignity of the position is lost. Chief Minister is the highest position of the state. When the Chief Minister speaks, entire state speaks. Now you are Deputy CM. Disasters. Significance of human values. Now tell some significance of human values. Don't give me examples. Explain concept wise. Answer should not be examples. It is concept then examples. Yes. Society will decay. Human values are universal. You know, they are across the globe. Everyone has these human values: love, compassion, care, dignity, respect, responsibility, sympathy, empathy. All over the world, they are universal. Okay, there are moral values, respecting elders. Not a universal thing. It is more pertaining to the South Asia. These are all in West may not possible. They don't much respect elders, etc. There is utilitarian philosophy. After 20, you should not stay in your parents' house. You should start living alone. Western philosophy. We are respecting elders. It's dharma, part of the dharma to take care of the parents in the old age. Yes, dharma. But this is not universal. This is universal. Go to any country. This is universal. Universal, understand? Vasudev Kutumbakam. This is also what? Human values only. World is one family. Universal brotherhood. Universal, this is human values. Also, many great personalities like Gandhiji, Ambedkar, Vivekananda, all kept human values at the top of the pyramid. Okay, they consider patriotism, nationalism at the bottom level, not at the top. For any country, human values should be at the top. Human values. Patriotism. No, patriotism at the bottom. Nationalism. Human values at the top pedestal. Many people, because of this keep attacking human values. In history, Adolf Hitler, patriotism, nationalism, German interests, Aryan race. What he did? Destroyed human values. Ultimately, he destroyed himself. See, because how he died? Because of suicide. Because lot of hatred, jealousy has been developed. Absence of human values. What you are doing is not natural to you. Natural to you is being good, compassionate. Your natural to you is being human. You do something, this will happen. Greed, jealousy, itna bhar jayega that you will get frustrated. Then you will kill yourself. That is human values. Many people who are very front face of the riots, many riots are happening there. One NDTV did that coverage, I guess, who was the face of riots in one of the state. What is he doing? He is living very impoverished life today. When that riot happened, his picture was on the front page of India Today, all the big magazines of the country, I guess in 2000, and now he's living very impoverished life. And he regrets being part of that riots and part of that demolition of that religious structure. Because all know, ultimately, how much hatred you will do, it will come back to you. Mahabharata says, do not do unto others as you don't want to be done by. That will come back to you. Karma is also that philosophy only. You give hatred, hatred will come back to you. Human values will degrade. Also, we talked about Albert Einstein. The most rational person in this world use how much percentage of his brain? 20%, 12%. More than what average human being does. He gave that E equal to mc square. Science means very rational. But while explaining theory of relativity, what he says? Theory of relativity, there is one theory. When you sit with your loved one, 1 hour will pass like few minutes. But when you doing rational things, 1 hour will be 1 hour or more than 1 hour. Understand? Such a rational person still talks about human values and human emotions. Because whoever is successful in this world knows the importance of human values. That is what human values is. See, you see any successful person in a country, be it Anand Mahindra or any big corporate, they will always be humble. They will never talk with you with arrogance. Even if you are bad to them, they will just smile or they will just be very soft spoken to you. Sachin Tendulkar also. So many people slagged him in Australia. Glenn McGrath, everything. He never replied back. Because he knew human values. Maybe he was a child of a teacher. I guess because of that. And there is Vinod Kamli also. We all know. There is Prithvi Shaw also. Highly talented, but see, where are they now? This is significance of human values. See. Yes, Gandhiji ne bola human values are the top. But still, Vivekananda, when talks about reforms, he talks about humanism. Worship to Shiva is worship to Shiva. Using religion and ethics also that same thing. Yes, use. Common theme was this one. Human values should be at the top. And caste-based discrimination, what Ambedkar said, one person, there should be one vote and one value. One vote constitution provides, but does it provide one value? तुम भी उतने valuable हो जितना दूसरे लोग हैं. One value. Constitution gives universal adult franchise, 324 I guess, article. One vote, one person, but one value is important. Human values, that is one value. Every human should be treated as humans, not something prejudicial, something which is to be de-dignified, unrespectful. See, basically human values are important for dignity and respect. We also know when dignity and respect is not there, then conflicts happen, caste conflicts, everything, because of disrespecting dignity and respect of people. Osama bin Laden, what? Not respecting human values, wrong interpretation of Quran, the religious book. Then Islamic State, wrong interpretation of religious books. All religion talks about human values. Also, we were talking about Sarvodaya model. Because today's Hindu also, that editorial talks about. Quran also talks about Sarvodaya model, where he says that the rich people are trustees of the poor people. They should do zakat, they should do charity to the poor. And then people interpret it wrongly and disrespecting human values. Osama bin Laden, ISIS state, Adolf Hitler, Muhammad Ali Jinnah to a certain extent, no, not a proper thing, but yes, divide and rule. British policy, divide people and rule. Yes, religion is a tool, but he was not religious at all. He ate pork. He used to stay in Bombay that time, eat pork, married a Parsi. Not yes, it was all about struggle for power. When Gandhiji came, before he was in Congress before, Jinnah. Before he supported also. His famous statement is to his child or someone, you are a Muslim, you are an Indian first and lastly a Muslim. Then Gandhiji became famous, Nehru became famous. I guess Nehru and Jinnah studied the same in the Oxford University. Then Jinnah also was getting sidelined. Jinnah, then I guess some other party, then Muslim League. This is all power politics. The people, we know, that time were not rational, fell for that trap. And British successful policy of divide and rule. See, all the conflicts, etc., which are happening are because of absence of human values. All those dictators, North Korea, we know, dictatorial state. They are feeding values which suits them. They don't realize these human values are not properly which have been fed. They are feeding hero worship. Hero worship goes against which? What it goes against? Yes, human dignity and respect. Against human dignity and respect. The war in Russia and Ukraine, also absence of human values. War in Israel and Palestine, killing small children. Absence of human values. Israel and Palestine, very brutal things are going on. Manipur violence, absence of human values. Do quote these examples, current affairs. It will enrich your answer. Okay, significance understood. You want to add something more to significance? Yes, conflict is, yes, absence of human values. Now, Bangladesh riots are happening, I guess. Lot of things, 100 people have died. Resignation. Yes, she is in power for so many years. Yes, 15 or more than that. When elections happen, all this opposition, Awami League, etc., boycotted. Against Awami Army is her party. Bangladesh National Party is other opposition. The two Begums. They boycotted her. She's been reigning in power for since long. What happens is many times who are part of the freedom struggle, many families, they only destroy their own country. Like we see the Nehru Gandhi family was a part of our freedom struggle, but misuse of emergency powers. Her father was also a freedom fighter. What? Mujibur Rahman. But then afterwards military rule came, they killed all her family. Only she and her sister were in London, they got saved. Now she is again lust for power. Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts, absolutely. No opposition means absolute power, absolute corruption. People get. हाँ. हाँ. अच्छा जब माओ जिंदा अच्छा क्रिएट किया गया था हाँ yes British also artificial famine in 1946 I guess the food sources were diverted during famine of 1943 yes 1943 Winston Churchill diverted the food resources to the World War soldiers and big famine happened in Bengal also many people died malnourished absence of human value UK views Churchill as a very nice person but actually he divided or killed many people in India 1943 famine you will read in modern history all this okay significance is clear any doubts so then write down significance of human values among all values human values are considered among all values human values are considered ultimate and superior among all values human values are considered ultimate and superior as they are related to the essence of being a human related to the essence of being a human such values are also considered universal in nature such values are also considered universal in nature next point Mahatma Gandhi Tagore Rabindranath Tagore Ambedkar Swami Vivekananda considered human values as most important values and kept them above all the values considered human values as most important values and kept them above all the values even above patriotism and nationalism even above patriotism and nationalism simply because human values are for the entire humankind. Human values are for the entire humankind. Humankind. Human being as a species, it's even Albert Einstein, humankind. Even Albert Einstein, while explaining the theory of relativity, gives a metaphor of human feelings, That is when he talks about when you sit with your loved one for an hour, it will feel like few minutes. And when you're doing rational things for an hour, yes, rational things for an hour will feel an hour, if not more than an hour. An hour will feel like an hour, if not more than an hour. Next, the basic essence of human existence. Is dignity and existence. The basic essence of human existence is dignity and respect. It is due to the absence of dignity and respect society has many issues. Dignity and respect, the society, due to absence of dignity and respect, the society has many issues, such as conflicts, tensions, riots, murders, conflicts, riots, tension in a society, conflict, riots, tension, murder, caste conflict, religious conflict, mob lynching, caste conflict, religious conflict, mob lynching. Now tell how human values is related to ethics. But values negative भी हो सकते हैं. Human values and ethics, not values and ethics.
Human values guide the right conduct. So this is what ethics is about. Right conduct.
Ethics analyzes human conduct, whether it is right or wrong, whether the human conduct meets the standards of ethics. Standards of ethics, you know, right? Which are the standards? Which?
Means
Teleology, deontology, Kant, ethics, virtue. Yes. Human values and ethics. Some similarities are there. You also know. Yes, tell. Don't just nod your head. Similarities between human values and ethics. Now you have studied ethics also extensively, conceptually. You have studied human values also briefly. Yes, that is aim. Nature of both. We have discussed also. Ethics is about, morality is about what? Particular society, morality, indigenous. Ethics,
universal.
human values, universal. Universal, both are universal. We all know human universality, human values throughout the world where there are humans. Similar human values. It aims to achieve dignity and respect. Okay, but nice, common good. Yes, common good and peace and harmony. Also, the yes, end product is what? Happiness, wisdom, summum bonum, nirvana. When this will come? When you have achieved the highest form of human values. The values here, that is human values, highest form. Plus highest form. You have achieved this means you have overcome what? Greed, jealousy, hatred, all negative. Plus is overcome greed, jealousy, hatred. So understood what's the overlapping between human values and ethics? Both are basically universal. Seems to and aim to achieve the same thing. Aim is common good for the people. Universal brotherhood, it will promote peace and harmony. Aim is same, dignity and respect. When there is dignity and respect, there will be peace and harmony. No conflicts will be there when there is dignity and respect. When dignity and respect is there will be happiness, wisdom, nirvana, summum bonum. Human values have been achieved to the highest potential as it has overcome desires, hatred, jealousy and everything. This is also known as global ethics. Global ethics. Yes. Global ethics. Universal. Entire globe. Yes. Global with. This all is global ethics. Also, you see when many international organizations, you must be knowing, United Nations, UNICEF, many other international organization, food and FAO. Many, what is this? They are promoting what? Human rights, human values. These are the same thing they are promoting. There is also UNHCR, United Nations Commission for Human Rights. Yes. Commission for Human Rights. Same thing. Human values, global ethics. Certain common universal values are being promoted by them. Human values, which are higher than morality also, religion also. Higher than morality, don't write religion, because most of the religions, all the religion promote the same thing, human values. It depends on the wrong interpretation of religion. ये क्वेश्चन मैंने डिजाइन किया है, जब तुम लोग लिखोगे तभी लिखना, पहले मैं डिस्कस कर लूंगा. Source. Source is not. Values are outcome of ethics. Yes, values. Ethics is broader. Ethics analyzes human conduct. Human values are the end product. Good conduct. Yes. Yes. Derived from more or less you. But see, when initially we are talking about courage, right? There should be courage, wisdom, justice. But justice for human values. This human values more related to depth and emotions are feminist ethics of care. We have discussed ethics of care in detail, I guess. You remember, na, ethics of care? Transformation leader is one aspect. Keep revising, very important. When concepts have been built, you revise that time only. Otherwise, pre के बाद book खोलोगे, कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा. 2-3 months you won't study ethics at all, I guess. तभी history, geography तो पढ़ते रहोगे, वो तो same ही application है mains के लिए. Optional and ethics you won't study. Then important to get ingrained when your concepts have been built. Then strong point. फिर वो फटाफट revision हो जाए. Otherwise, you will waste time watching videos. Each video 3 hours. How much you will watch? You have 2-3 months only between pre and mains. Very crucial time that. Okay, follow this strategy. It will be helpful. Also, we also know how human values are important. All the myths and legends talks about. See the story of Ramayana. What? Ravana didn't respect human values, abducted Sita. Not human values. And in end, what happened? Self-destruction. The Lanka got burned and Ram Rajya was established. Ram Rajya is Rajya for human values, good governance, ethical governance. That is Ram Rajya. Human values. That is truth trump over violence, truth trumps over falsehood. Satyamev Jayate. Human values. Why truth should triumph? Because humans should have justice, dignity and respect. If truth doesn't trump, there will be greediness, there will be corruption, there will be injustice. This is also story of righteousness, character, conduct, good character, standing for right, standing for human values. Then Ayodhya, Sri Ram, and we celebrate Diwali, I guess, because of that. The story of truth triumphs over hatred and promotion of human values. This also you can link. In answers, link only one. Don't do too much of interlinkages. First, you should answer the essence of the question. This is all enrichment part. That 1 or 2 marks you will get extra from, but don't just keep writing examples. Answer should be what actually question is asking. 10%, 15% should be of this enrichment. Many people keep writing just examples. Not wrong, right strategy. You are writing a hollow answer. Okay, things are clear about human values and ethics. Okay, then write down human values and ethics. Human values are one of the important standards of ethics. Human values are one of the important standards of ethics, as they are universal in nature. Human values are one of the important standards of ethics, as they are universal in nature. In fact, ethics is for the propagation of human values. For the propagation of human values. In fact, ethics is for the propagation of human values. Propagation of human values. Because the aim of ethics is peace, harmony, prosperity, peace, harmony, prosperity, wisdom, happiness. Because the aim of ethics is peace, harmony, prosperity, wisdom, happiness, enlightenment, nirvana, summum bonum. Enlightenment, nirvana, summum bonum. And this aim cannot be achieved. This aim cannot be achieved unless human values are promoted by the people. Unless human values are promoted by the people. Right? Ethics encourages human values. Fun question for you. Think and answer. Whether human values are inborn. First, whether human values are inborn. Now tell each one of you and give some reasons also. Be participative. No punishment for wrong answers. Are inborn. So they are inborn. You're saying they are inborn because of. Okay. Yes. Are human values inborn? No. First question. Second is different. You have to select both the questions. Okay, not one. Tell. They are inborn. Why? So genes. So some are inborn, some are not. So yes, genes, but if other person doesn't have that genes. Okay. Yes. No, no. Very good. Nice. Yes, tell. Inborn also part. Okay, partial. No, they are inborn or first tell that. They are not inborn. Yes. Yes. You are inborn?
Someone is love for
But mother is not showing affection, then they are they inborn.
some of the
Some are there.
as per the
But moral conscience, you should able to listen to it now first. Then moral commands will be. Only she got it right. Very good. Human values are not inborn. Human feelings and emotions are inborn. Everyone has feelings and emotions. It depends on the process of socialization. What human values have been ingrained in you? Huh? They are human values. Huh? Feelings or emotion inborn. तुम पे क्या सिखाया जा रहा है? That Hitler, did he had love? Hitler inborn था उसके human values. He was a maniac from starting. German for his power.
but love is there from above.
Jews were also German. Huh? Yes. Yes. Values, positive connotation. Yes, feelings is there. By birth, you have feelings and emotion. It depends on the process of socialization. What values you will acquire. Some acquire negative. Many people have hateful and hatred. Values, feelings है सबके पास, but उनका क्या bombard किया गया है from parenthood to childhood, from childhood to adulthood to adolescent to adulthood. That depends on the process of socialization. Anything, value also, feeling also. Love is feeling, emotion, very strong positive emotion to like someone.
If we consider it as a then it's inborn. If we consider it as a feeling, then it's
Yes.
so
Feeling and emotion can be negative also. Hateful feelings भी हो सकते हैं ना किसी के. Feelings have positive, negative. Human value generally are considered a positive connotation. Okay. Nature can be positive, negative. Human values has a positive connotation. Positive connotation. Greed, jealousy are also human values, but they are not considered human values. They are not inherent as a positive aspect. That are negative values. They are not considered quoted as human values technically. Okay. So this is see, human values are generally not inborn. Feelings and emotions are inborn. They are acquired through the process of socialization. Emotions we have. Yes. Second question was whether human values can be acquired. Yes. Tell. Yes. 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 Everyone is right. Yes. Human values are acquired through the process of socialization. Even we animals have emotion, but they do not have the capability to acquire human values, to learn human values. Humans has the ability and capability to learn human values. That's why process of socialization is very important. Gandhiji said, I guess, to judge the morality or ethics of a nation, you judge how animals have been treated. Huh? Huh?
See those when you can see.
Yes, process of socialization, very good. I guess Jungle Book also. Yes, because of process of socialization is very important. That's why childhood of a child is very important. Yes, process of socialization, that values now. See, no human, animal values you must be having. Being predatory, to eat, kill people. Animals are that only, wild animals. That is the part of the food chain. They have to eat, hunt people. Even before, when humans came to the world, what they were predatory only. That's what Thomas Hobbes says. Chaos hai. Give them, let's take their powers and we will ensure stability. That is what is. That is, humans are not born with human values, they're born with feelings and emotions. Human values are acquired. We have the capability to acquire human values. Animals do not have the capability of human values. Good example he gave. Now we also talked about the process of learning, unlearning and relearning. Now that woman, that girl, very difficult now, unlearn. Not possible. Very lot of intervention is required to change this attitude. That's why upbringing of a child is very important. Once you get those imprints on your personality, on your character, it's very difficult to unlearn. Very difficult. But people are very flexible also. Flexibility in adulthood, till their death, they keep on learning new things. Great leaders do this only. Flexible. Gandhiji, highly flexible approach. Hunger strike, etc. Then he supported Quit India movement. That time in there, flexible learning. People who don't learn, they perish. That is the part of humanity. No, but everyone cannot. Yes.
But generally, general sense some are
Some are there, but universal sense, no? Emotions can be what? Hateful emotion is also, hate is also an emotion only. Emotion positive, negative हो सकता है ना?
Human values are not natural.
Yes, they acquired through the process of socialization. This is natural. Depth of emotion. Now, you must have heard in the fit of rage he killed someone. Negative emotion. But if I had proper human, no one will kill anyone. Human values, forgiveness, anger. What is negative emotion? Love, positive emotion. Gandhiji what said about anger? I forgot that quote. That also, he also talked about that forgiveness is a trait of strong, the weak, and the weak cannot ever forgive. So why forgiveness is a trait of strong? Because he has strong human values. Humanity is there. That will you will forgive. To forgive, you should have human values. Without human values, you can't forgive anyone. Try in your life also, many people must have done injustice to you. If you forgive, good, very good. If you keep an axe, you know what will happen? Jealousy, hatred, whatnot, and self-destruction. That's what the philosophy of non-violence comes into. Non-violence, truth. हाँ? पर तुम forgive किया? If forgiveness is a better good lesson, he will feel what he'll feel embarrassed of himself. I forgive you. What Gautam Buddha, when was abused, what he said? I consider your abuses. When he was going to and Hinduism was being challenged by Buddhism, the Brahminical people started abusing him. What he said? I consider your abuses as gift. What I consider your abuses as a gift. What happens to the gift when person doesn't take? क्या होता है? If you're giving, हाँ, तुम्हारे पास ही रहेगा. So, yes, he's interpreting Lord Buddha only. So this is what your abuses will stay with you. And see the embarrassment of that people. In ancient India NCERT, this exact quote is given. You will read that time. You will. Gautam Buddha was abused by someone, and then he said, I consider your abuses as a gift, which I did not accept. So what will happen to the gift? And that person only says, according to NCERT, that gift will stay with me only. So your abuses will stay with you only. That is bigger embarrassment. If you also abuse back, remember the greed, the hatred and angst you will have, egoness. Yes, that is why he is reading UPSC preparation only, I guess. He is interpreting. That guy said that motion of thanks is all ethics and religion only. 1 hour he talks about ethics and religion in India, how people are driven, ethics in people in India is from religion. That's why he takes Abhay Mudra and everything. I guess Abhay Mudra has come already in prelims once. Abhay Mudra, Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. He's also preparing for UPSC. Okay, write down this for answer to this. Humans are born with emotions and feelings, but not human values. But human has the capability to learn human values. But human has the capability to learn human values, which is the difference. Human has the capability to learn human values, which is the difference between humans and animals. Which is the difference between humans and animals. Right, next point. Animals do not have the ability. Animals do not have the ability to learn human values. Animals do not have the ability to learn human values. Therefore, human is born with feelings. Therefore, human is born with feelings, emotions. And the ability to learn, acquire human values. Human is born with emotions and feelings and the ability to learn and acquire human values. Such values are acquired through the such values are acquired through the process of socialization. Such values are acquired through the process of socialization. That is behavior like compassion, showing compassion. That is behavior like showing compassion, empathy, showing showing compassion, empathy, respect are learned by humans through the process of socialization. Are learned by humans through the process of socialization. Which are the three important arenas of socialization? Three important elements. Family, and schooling, and society. Yes. APJ Abdul Kalam says, parents, teachers, and leaders are the leaders are the APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ Kalam. Parents, teachers, and leaders play the crucial role in shaping the society. I guess same question had come in UPSC once in mains. Parents, teachers plays an important role in shaping the society. I will make you write, don't worry. What is socialization? First, define socialization. What is socialization?
So the interaction between the person, his family, society.
Socialize, not just interaction. You interact, you just talk.
Process of learning.
Yes, very good. Process of learning. Process of learning of human behavior from social institutions. Learning, not just interaction. You interact with many, but you don't learn. Interaction is direct learning. Process of learning. Okay. Social institutions. Social institutions can be what? Social institutions. Social institutions. One, formal setup. One, informal setup. We all discuss public relation, private relation. Formal. Formal like school, institutions, education institutions, offices, informal, family, friends, etc. Many friends, groups. These are formal and informal. This process of interaction of a human with these institutions will shape the character, the conduct, and whether the person has human values or no. Both formal and informal play a very important role. Good interaction, good character, human values present, bad socialization, bad character, jealousy, hatred, bad. Then if there is bad interaction, intervention is required. Now, if in childhood intervention is there, it can be easily fixed. But in adulthood, even if there is intervention, not easy, very difficult to fix. That's why intervention will come from police, will go thrown to jail. Still people don't change. Lack of human values, they keep on going. Very difficult to change. It's human attitude that's the shape. People become rigid after adulthood. They don't easily change. That's why this is very important. Socialization in importance of human values. There are three stakeholders: parents, teachers, and society and leaders. If यहाँ गड़बड़ है तो life गड़बड़ है फिर. That's why see this especially childhood and adolescence, where people who get into smoking and drinking habits in this years, very difficult for them to quit in adulthood. If here is intervention is here, then they can get rid of all these habits. You can see people who are generally chain smokers, etc. They have been doing since their childhood or adolescenthood. Very difficult to change all this. That's why socialization is very important, because human senses are very tender. They grasp things very, very fast, and that shapes their personality. See, this is the child. First interaction will be family, society, school. This is the primary group. Okay. This next will be government, religion, culture, economy, organization. This forms the secondary group. Then this is the process of socialization. Now, इसमें तो दो ही होगा, एक तो bad good socialization और bad socialization. Good socialization, good values, ethics will be present, and there will be resultant will be human values. When bad socialization, bad values, you can write all those bad ones: greediness, egoistic, etc. Unethical conduct, absence of human values. When this is done, more intervention is required. More intervention is external intervention is required. We all know the process of intervention. Human has learned bad values, need to unlearn it, then relearn good values. This is secondary group outside, then this is primary group. So things are clear with respect to socialization. Any doubts, issues with respect to human values, anything? No doubts? Things are clear. So write down now. Socialization. ये हो गया सबका बना के? Socialization, three important elements: family, schooling, society. Schooling, society. According to APJ Abdul Kalam, there are three important persons. There are three important persons which influences socialization. Parents, teachers, and leaders. According to APJ Abdul Kalam, there are three important people which influences socialization: parents, teachers, and leaders. Next point: socialization is a process of learning. Process of learning. Highlight that learning or underline that word. Is a process of learning. See, in answers also, it's better strategy to highlight, underline important words, underline or make a box. Okay. देख लो टाइम है तो कर लो, पर पहले प्रैक्टिस करना. यूज ओनली ब्लू एंड ब्लैक. डोंट यूज अदर कलर्स. अदर कलर्स आर नॉट परमिटेड. डोंट यूज ग्रीन एक्सेट्रा. But see, practice before. Black and blue are permitted. Otherwise, वो जगल करते रहोगे टाइम खत्म, क्या करोगे फिर, 10 मार्क छूट गए. And in prelims only black, not blue. Socializing is the process of learning of human behavior from social institutions. Both formally and informally. See, that's why answer ending is very crucial, because many times people are not able to manage the space also. They don't know there is limited space to write. 110 marks, there are 2 pages. So maybe some funny incident people will write. खत्म नहीं, ये क्वेश्चन मिटा देंगे, यहाँ से लिखेंगे फिर यहाँ क्वेश्चन लिखेंगे, 0. Even they can penalize you. It may be a way of giving your identity. They will say to the if knows exam में कि मैंने ऐसा किया, so then -5 marks are also given. Many mark sheet I've seen, there are -10, 20 marks also penalty. You're drawing any unnecessarily religious structure or anything, or doing something every bottom of every page like this, you will be penalized for that. At the bottom of the page, there you can do. This is your page in UPSC. This, यहाँ पे पेज नंबर लिखा रहता है, यहाँ पे कुछ तुम ऐसे मार्क बना के जा रहे हो हर बार, then you will be penalized. That is a way of, many people also write, sir, please check leniently. UPSC once had released this QC. Don't write all this. You should not disclose. Now they will become more strict after this incident. Also, some face recognition technique they are trying. That's why this will be the first time for prelims. So go early to a prelim center. कुछ glitch तो आना ही है, technology. Don't go to the end. An interesting thing happens. Half hour before you have to reach, they'll close the gate. They won't take many incidents, you know. Yes, every year happens. Also, there is a break of 3 hours. There too, between 2 mains paper, GS1, GS2. There too, you should reach half an hour before. What happened at one of my center? School था, यहाँ garden था, सरोजनी नगर में. गार्डन में बैठे रह गए लोग, यहाँ गेट बंद. The next day onwards, they started announcement also. Don't go farther in the garden. People what to do. See, centers are also very, what to say, nothing to sit, no place to sit. People sit on footpath, sit on gardens. What to do? That's why it's better strategy if you are preparing, try to give center at your home. If you are not in Delhi, give home comfort, your parents will come, all this. Comfort matters. Rest your wish. If you are a fighter, then fight all this also. It will shape your personality. Yes. If you have very high emotional intelligence, fight all this. What's the people fight? What to do? Some people living in villages, they'll come to Delhi only, give center Delhi. No option for them. And most of the selection we know the bright candidates are from Delhi, but nowadays I see many toppers are very good strategy are using. Preparing from home, very good strategy. I guess you analyze the toppers and topper stock. You see, most of them will say we were studying at our home. When everything is available online, why to go there? In simple sense, why to take more challenges? You know what happened few days back. Why to get exploited? 20,000, 15,000 you to parent. घर में रहो, खुद पे 15,000 नोट्स खर्च करो हर महीने. Enjoy life. Smart strategy. That is very smart strategy. I see. See, also we are talking about feminist ethic. I forgot to tell you, there is also pink tax. You know pink tax? Pink tax, implicit hidden tax every female pays. Now think a bit and tell me what is pink tax. Every female in this world pays a hidden pink tax because she is a female. Yes, tell. At least females should tell. No, that is other. No, that's some other GDPs. It is called care GDP or something. Any product you buy for males and females, males price will be lower than females price. Perfume you buy, see the difference. Female perfumes are more expensive than male perfumes. Any male oriented product will be priced lower. Females higher. Hygiene products also, they are priced higher for females. You go to any outside city, rents for females will be higher. Go to Rajendra Nagar, Mukherjee Nagar, there is a difference of 5,000-6,000 rupees in room. If you want to, you are a female. That is the pink tax. Because you are a female, you have to pay more. Then let's go to online shopping also. See, same product, same brand, price will be high. So, socialization is a process of learning human behavior from social institutions, both informal and formal. याद रखोगे? Formal institutions are school, colleges, organization, training institutes. Formal institutions are schools, colleges, organization, training institutes. Informal organizations are family, society, caste groups, religion groups. Informal institutions are family, society, caste groups, religious groups. Socialization is considered very essential process for quality of character and conduct. Socialization is considered as a very important process, very essential process for quality of character, for quality of character. For quality of character and conduct by the people. It involves both formal and informal institutions. It involves both formal and informal institutions, and there is an interplay of many factors. Which influence socialization. Socialization. These are the factors, okay? Many factors, these are all the factors. Many factors which influence socialization. These are the factors, okay? In the process of learning, child grows to learn. Child grows to learn learning. Child grows to learn good behavior. means good socialization. Less intervention is needed. Good behavior, good socialization, less intervention is needed. On the other hand, if child grows to learn, grows to learn wrong behavior, if the child grows to learn wrong behavior, means bad socialization, more intervention is needed. Now, what is the primary group? So in the process of socialization, primary group is the what group? Primary means what? His parents are also group. Yes, primary group is a group which is very important for social. It is a group which the child is introduced first. A group will be a group of other children, a group of family, a group of extended family. Very important role this primary group plays, because what? Senses are very tender. Tender, you understand? Sensory, brain senses are very tender. They are very new. Because of that, it readily absorbs a lot of things. And what he sees, that he believes. What a child sees, that will believes. Therefore, primary group is very important. If the child sees wrong behavior, then wrong values, bad socialization, bad values will be exhibited and behavior will be unethical. If a child in this tender age is introduced to good group, good values, good behavior, good personality will be shaped. There are also, I guess nowadays, pre-primary schools. It is a more of group, good group, primary group, but that group is bad, very money driven. Pre-primary, then wrong impact. New education policy also, I guess, it mentions about this pre-primary education, nursery education. Primary groups are very important because the senses are very tender. Now, if that child sees in his house all the housework is done by his mother, then he'll think that work is of a woman. If a child sees in his house his sister has been discriminated, he'll see, because being a female, she needs to be discriminated. But if the same child sees in his home, the father and mother both are cooking, both are washing clothes, then egalitarian values will be developed. He will develop a very stable personality. That is, there is no gender discrimination or gender division of work is also not there. So that's why this is very importance of primary group. Because जो दिखता है starting में तो the children are in a very receptive mode. They receive everything. That will shape the human values and character. That's why then comes the role of parents. Parents play a very important role. Quality of parenting. Initially, the child spends a lot of time with the parent. The quality of parenting matters. What kind of parenting is being done? Now therefore lots of care is taken. Parenting. Now, two types of family we all know. Traditional family, joint family. What values the child will see? Yes, collectivism. sacrifice, tolerance also. Big family, lot of stakeholders are there. Collectivism, everyone will eat food together. Everyone will have different views, different people, respecting elders. That is developed from this.
Plurality.
Huh?
Plurality.
Plurality, yes, plurality of views he'll give from all the people. Then the socialization of a nuclear family will be different. Be ambitious, assertive, and independent. Hmm? Yes, individualism. Tender senses. This all will see. Also, see some negative values. He'll see some negative things. See now today's generation, which under LPG, under social media, different type of parenting, different types of values are built. Influence of social media. Yes, tell. Cosmopolitan is more of negative things are portrayed on social media. Yes, that your favorite CMO. Yes, commodification, consumerism, materialism, people are getting greedy, highly greedy people, selfish, etc. Also, screen addiction. Screen addiction in children is now on the rise. Screen addiction. Then lack of sleep. Increasing obesity. Yes, no physical activities. Increasing obesity. Yes, oversensitivity, not tolerance. Tolerance is not there. People get angry very easily. Aggression. Childhood obesity, no proper sleep. Lack of physical activity, screen addiction, greediness. Aggression. Absence of tolerance. This is today's social media. You also know how many social media influencers are using their children for content. Was one IT engineer. Before he used to make good videos. Now, all these 3 or 4 children, all their childhood, he's showing on social media. And tomorrow, if their children becomes adult, they'll question, why did you show my childhood to the public? I wanted privacy in my childhood. Yes, child dignity. Yes, very bad. You're showing entire childhood of their children. Children are innate now. They don't know right or wrong. Tomorrow, they will question if they develop art of questioning also. Otherwise, same thing they'll do to their children. Social media, that's why UPSC once asked, is a selfish medium. You want to portray your self-interest. For what? For what is doing? For this consumerism, commodification and materialism. That is what childhood is now about. More screen addiction, greediness, obesity. One side we have obese children in cities, and other side, recently, I guess, 50%, what some data came yesterday or day before. 2/3 of the population is what? Malnourished in this country. And here we have overnourished. Obesity, screen addiction. Very dangerous. Then these people become psychotic later when they grow up. Social media is what? Only temporary high it gives. One video you make, it goes viral. Every video can't become viral. Then depression. How much creativity you can bring without knowledge? What else? Then you'll use your children to show creativity. This is what it is. Yes, emotions. Very idiotic one. That is what he's doing is a disgrace to the institution of IITs. Center of Excellence, this one of the institutions of this country is. Yes, he also promotes very righteous views also. Many people very righteous view they promote on social media. Then this also snowballs and it shapes our society. Shapes, then that becomes like, see, we know what is right or wrong. A teenager or suppose 10, 12, 15 years old, they don't know what is right or wrong. They think this is, yes, this is what it is. Differentiating people, violence, they accept as a norm then. That's why it is very important. As said, the sensors are very tender that time. We are right till here, then we discuss the stages of development, moral development. Hope we finish by 7, otherwise 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes will extend. Primary group? Primary, ये process of socialization के अंदर ये सब. Primary group, most important group. Most important group which has influence, sorry. Most important group which has influence, simply because which has the most influence. Most important group which has the most influence, simply because child is first introduced to this group. इंट्रोड्यूस टू दिस ग्रुप. फर्स्ट इंट्रोडक्शन कोई ग्रुप में, प्राइमरी ग्रुप में. चाइल्ड इज लाइक अ क्ले. चाइल्ड इज लाइक अ क्ले. क्ले, यू अंडरस्टैंड क्ले? क्ले मॉइस्ट मिट्टी जो शेप हम देते. ओके, क्ले एंड सोशलाइजेशन gives imprints on the child's quality of behavior, and socialization provides imprints on the child's quality of behavior. Quality of behavior. Since in initial stages, child is considered as tender. Child is considered as tender in terms of senses. Child is considered as tender in terms of senses. Tender, T-N-D-R. In terms of senses, therefore it is considered suitable stage for inculcation of good behavior. Suitable stage for inculcation of good behavior. Which unfolds in the future. Example which unfolds in the future. If a child sees housework is done by his mother, then he will consider that females are responsible for housework. Consider females are responsible for housework. And if sister is being treated differently, then he will acquire gender discrimination behavior. Gender discriminatory attitude, right? Gender discriminatory attitude. Similarly, you can write that also positive aspects, like if he sees that housework is been shared by mother and father, then he'll develop an egalitarian values. Okay. Where you miss? Attitude. Also, you can write positive aspects also. If the child sees the housework is shared by both mother and father, then he will develop an egalitarian attitude. Now write role of parents. Parents are the most influential in the process of socialization. The quality of parenting largely determines the quality of behavior. The quality of parenting largely determines the quality of behavior. That's why quality of behavior. Quality of child's behavior. That's why parents take lot of care during childhood. And are very sensitive about the child's behavior. Takes lot of care during the childhood and are very sensitive about the child's behavior. That's why parents take lot of care during childhood and are very sensitive about the child's behavior. Now write aspects of parenting. Parenting in traditional era. Write some values: sacrifice, that is joint family, sacrifice, interdependence, collective behavior. Sacrifice, interdependence, collective behavior. Sacrifice, Parenting in nuclear family. Independent. Also, you can write that when both parents are working, he is independent, more assertive, more confident. Parenting in nuclear family, there is more independence. Similarly, when both parents are working, is more assertive, more confident. Next, right? They are assertive, similar to nuclear family. They are assertive, confident, more assertive. There is more independence. No? Parents don't know काम कर रहे. He is discovering, she is discovering herself. Becomes more assertive, more confident about things. Rather than in joint family, there is dependence on elders. Okay. Parenting in social media, social media era. CMC, commodification, materialism, consumerism. Parenting in social media era. CMC, commodification, consumerism, materialism, greediness, real culture, greediness, real culture also, real, Instagram reels, real culture, screen addiction, no proper sleep, lack of physical activity, no proper sleep, lack of physical activity, aggression, no proper sleep, lack of physical activity, aggression, childhood obesity. You want to write difference, advantage, disadvantage of joint family. लिखना है कि कर लोगे मैनेज. लिख लो आ गया तो फिर बोलोगे लिखा है नहीं था. जॉइंट फैमिली. Advantages, disadvantages. Collectivism, togetherness, collectivism, community values. Interdependence, yes. It's more social life तुम्हारी अच्छी है. Sacrifice ability to deal with variety of people. Interdependence will ensure ability to deal with different viewpoints, different variety of people. Also get plenty of opportunity for socialization. Defensive behavior, submissive behavior. Plenty of opportunity to socialize. Plenty of opportunity. Generally, people who are stayed in joint family have very good social skills. You may observe also submissive. Independence, lack of independence. Huh? Yes, lot of sanctions also. Delayed independence. Many people who have been in joint family, they are not able to stay alone every time. They need some companion. You see, in rooms also they are not able to stay alone. They want someone together. Not the case with people who are raised in a nuclear family. They are submissive to their elders. They don't question. Even if their elders say this is right, they will yes, agree. Lack of self-development. See, togetherness, collectivism, community values are promoted. Okay. Then interdependence, ability to sacrifice. Interdependence considered ability to deal with variety of people. Where they have very good skills, they can talk with anyone, anyhow. You can observe also plenty of opportunity for socialization. Because of that, social skills are very defensive behavior, submissive behavior. Easily accept what elders are saying. They say do this, they'll do that. Submissive behavior. Delayed independence. Independence is very much delayed. They are very dependent on all the things. Lack of self-development. Self-development doesn't happen. Interdependence. Now, disadvantage, advantage of nuclear family. You know what to do? Ulta karna. Bas, that you manage yourself. See, हो गया सबका. Now stages of development of inculcation of values. Okay, Lawrence Kohlberg. Lawrence Kohlberg. This is K. Lawrence Kohlberg gave 4 stages of development of a person, a personality. Early childhood. First is early childhood. Adolescent stage. Adolescence. Adulthood. And this moral development. These are the 4 stages. This is also known as adolescent revolutionary stage or Bhagat Singh stage. नहीं, people generally interpret revolutionary stage, Bhagat Singh stage, Kantian stage, Immanuel Kant, Kantian stage. So this should have been named Aristotle stage. Don't know why he named this Kantian stage. Moral development. Yeah, I'll make you write. No need to worry. This is what it is. APJ Abdul Kalam, like said. Parents, teachers, leaders. This will be in childhood. Teachers in adolescence. This is in adulthood. Okay, this you make. Early childhood, socialization. Childhood, adolescence, adulthood, parents, teachers, leaders. Yes, that's what they idolize as leaders. यहाँ leaders influence करते जा रहे हैं. यहाँ school college के बाद people idolize leaders. See, early childhood stage, yeah, as we all know, very tender age, very important for a child, gets lot of imprints. Also, there is lot of obedience. He's a very much obedient to parents because they don't know, he doesn't know, she, what is right, what is wrong. Child becomes very dutiful. Whatever parents will say, he will do. आपने भी किया होगा, सबने वही करते हैं. Child is dutiful. Social acceptance to accept him, her socially acceptable role. In school they'll say don't cry, he won't cry. You say eat food, then eat food. Social acceptance behavior. Now, if in that childhood parents are treating wrong, abundance in wrong things, watch television whole day, wrong values, wrong abundance. That is childhood. In childhood, largely we have discussed broadly. Now let's come to Bhagat Singh stage, revolutionary stage, adolescent. Here, people are more adolescents. You told you was an adolescent once, even. And now they are in college. Consider this now school that is over. They are more aggressive. They are very intolerant, very ambitious, very secretive also. Okay, ambitious, intolerant. Yes, rebellious. Well, rebel is the most promising stage of a person because here some intelligence is already been acquired. She slightly develops what is right, what is wrong. Little bit of knowledge is there, not complete knowledge. That impatient, aggressive. Yes, very impatient. That's why this stage is very crucial, revolutionary stage. See, all the protest, everything happens because of students, adolescents. They question lot of things. They are not acceptable. Injustice, they don't. In DU, Delhi University, you must have known this. One big protest happened. They were termed as anti-India. JNU thought. Okay, JNU. Yes. Very big protest. Students. Kanhaiya Kumar. Sheila Rashid also. Yes. Revolutionary. Very low. All the big protests happened in this. Then in 1977, what happened? JP movement. Jayaprakash Narayan movement was there. Who? Students. Bihar University or Gujarat somewhere. JP movement, all because of students. Revolutionary stage. Students, very revolutionary stage. Then also, now recent protest is happening in Bangladesh. Who are leading this? Students. I wrote down their organization's name. Some students' federation name is there. That is all. In today's Hindu it has come. I don't know where I have written. Okay, basically, this is the very revolutionary stage. The government and administration should ensure independence of these institutions because this crucially shapes the youth of this country. Revolutionary stage. Lot of political leaders who are of the both national parties were very good student leaders here. I guess your Chandigarh MP also was a student leader once. Yes, Manish Tiwari, all big. See, you check any big. Yes, yes, they were very good leaders. This freedom should be ensured in universities. Otherwise, if you suppress that anger, will get in a huge protest. What government initially tried to do? Huh? Yes, a lot of people are there. ABVP elections and UCI elections. This revolutionary stage. This stage likely makes a leaders for the country. Many leaders. Initially, government tried to curb this independence in JNU and projecting this as anti-national institutions. So that is why they know these people will trouble us today or tomorrow. इनसे सबसे ज़्यादा खतरा है. But they can't. Human nature is that way. Yes, misuse also. But university थोड़ी तो rationality है, knowledgeable है, people are knowledgeable here. This is not something which gang they are making. Yes, that is just to tap the leadership potential of these people. This is adolescent stage. Okay, so understand the importance of this. Bangladesh, you can also relate with current affair. Bangladesh, I guess today only Hindu, 100 people died. They also gave that students organization name. KSU, something is there, I forgot again. Also, adulthood. Adulthood what? Now I guess many of you are in adulthood. Rationality has come, but utilitarian approach has also been developed. You have become a pleasure seeker. Many of you, all kinds of pleasure seeking, rationality, knowledge pleasure, ethical egoism also. This is adulthood. In adulthood, what also happens? People become a bit mature. They are not that aggressive. They have stabilized. That is, they know what is right or wrong. Partially, they know everything. They have become soft spoken now. Soft skills. अभी चिल्लाते नहीं, आराम से बात करते सबसे. And remember your adolescence, how aggressive you were, revolutionary. Now you have become soft spoken. You have become a family person. Many people, ideally non-UPSC people, are all a family person by now. Family person responsibilities, soft spoken. And last stage is this Kantian stage, moral development. यहाँ तुम्हें सब पता चल चुका है कि what is right, what is wrong. You have developed own views, own theories, own philosophy of life. You have achieved wisdom. That is Gautam Buddha, that highest state. This is moral development. But everyone can't reach here. You all know. You have to acquire knowledge. You have to develop rationality. लोग जिंदगी भर यही रहते हैं या यही रहते हैं. कुछ लोग यही भी रहते हैं. Child, they are always child-like behavior. Adolescent stage में ही रहते हैं. This is important. This is what will promote humanity more. That is, many people say, I guess Megha Gandhi once said in her interview, my child must be so and so age, but I want him to have a wisdom of 100-year-old. That is what is talking about moral development. This is what is one more thing, human values. About human values, see, human values you can also relate with ethics in IR or international relations. This will open up lot of dimensions, like the which policy promotes this human values. Can you name every huh?
Online.
Yes, non-yellow, but Panchil, more Panchil, whatever the spelling is. Mutual respect. Non-aggression. Yes, coexistence, peaceful coexistence. And what? Non-interference, yes, non-interference. One more. Mutual respect, non-aggression, peaceful coexistence. Yes, equal treatment, I guess. Equal treatment, respecting. What is this? This is all human values. Mutual respect. We talked about respect. When two humans meet, interface should be respectful. Non-aggression, peace, violence, inherent to human values. Peaceful coexistence, harmony, brotherhood, non-interference. Don't interfere in anyone's life. A human has human dignity and respect. He has privacy. Privacy is right to life with dignity and equal treatment of everyone. This was further promoted by which? नाम yes, बाद में भी one prime minister was there for some time. Gujarat Doctrine. Gujarat Doctrine more or less same. We should not expect from smaller neighbors anything. Differential treatment. Yes. Yes, differential treatment. Gujarat Doctrine. Then Modi ji also, I guess, initially. What? Modi ji. There was one policy also. Neighborhood first. Neighborhood first. All the neighbors were called for swearing in of the Prime Minister. Yes, we are not expecting. Lot of good things Prime Minister initially talked. Went to Nawaz Sharif's daughter's wedding also to have biryani. Well, chicken or mutton, yeah, vegetable biryani. Vegetable biryani is not biryani, it is pulao. Those who know mutton, chicken biryani, they can relate. Okay, but now after it's all same things again, terrorist attack, everything. After Pulwama, there was a chance of peaceful coexistence. But I applied Manmohan Singh Ji's strategy of boycotting Pakistan globally. अभी तो grey list में, अभी तो black list में चले जाते. Grey list में ना, black में चले जाते अगर वो policy होती. What we achieved after Bala? कुछ achievement नहीं. Yes, but ठीक है, we killed those terror camps, but what happened? Still Jammu attacks are happening in terror camps. It is long-term thinking is required. Yes, election it benefited. Okay, these 4 stages are clear. The positive, it is booming for leaders. The aggressive, yes, ambitious bhi hai na, ambitious, courageous. The good leaders, if freedom is given to them, this will harness good leaders, promote good leaders. The many political leaders are a result of this only. So in the last stage, Kantian way, you develop wisdom, you develop own views, own thinking, सब पता चल जाए गलत है क्या सही है, philosophies भी देते हैं. Many old people give philosophies of life. They have reached Kantian stage, highest form of moral development. But some people also reach very early in adolescence, but in adulthood because of good learning, good education. They know what is right, what is maturity. That is maturity, highest form of maturity. Okay, now I write down. APJ अब्दुल कलाम थोड़ा लिखना है कि वही मैनेज कर लोगे इसके बारे में, मैनेज हो जाएगा. ठीक है, फिर स्टार्ट में लिखना है तो even if one says want to write, ठीक है, फिर अकॉर्डिंग टू APJ आफ्टर दिस डायग्राम. According to APJ Abdul Kalam, three persons play an important role in society. हाँ तो थोड़ा है interplay of this. Three persons play important role in socialization: parents, teachers, and leaders. Although in general three can influence, these three, like although in general these three can influence simultaneously at any point of life, although these three can influence simultaneously in any point of life, but in general parents have more profound influence in early childhood. Although parents have more profound influence in early childhood. Teachers during adolescence and leaders during adulthood. As people grow up, they idolize the leader of their choice. Grow up, they idolize the leader of their choice. 4 stages of inculcation of values, right? 4 stages. View next topic, the 4 stages for inculcation of values according to Lawrence Kohlberg. According to Lawrence Kohlberg. Values according to Lawrence Kohlberg. Kohlberg. Write that 4 in brief. You write head 1 early childhood, 2nd adolescence, 3rd adulthood, 4th moral development. Early childhood. Okay. Now write first at early childhood. At early childhood, child lacks moral understanding. Senses are still growing. Lacks moral understanding. The senses are still growing. The senses are still growing, therefore child behaves by seeing others. Child behave by seeing others, how others behave, and the child becomes obedient and dutiful. Also for social acceptance, Also, for social acceptance, child behaves as per social norms. Next, read adolescent stage, revolutionary stage, Bhagat Singh stage. Adolescent stage, revolutionary stage, or Bhagat Singh stage. As the child has partial moral development, the child is more aggressive, ambitious. As the child has partial moral development, the child is more aggressive, ambitious, and at times intolerant. At times intolerant. This is the most promising stage of a person. Promising stage of the person. This is the most promising stage of the person because development of intelligence. Intelligence happens to the utmost level. Development of intelligence happens to the utmost level. As during this stage, students have been responsible. As during this stage, students have been responsible for many protests. For upholding freedom of speech. Speaking against injustice. Speaking against injustice. Freedom of speech. Speaking against injustice. And here you give example of the recent Bangladesh protests or a lot of protests, Arab Spring, Jasmine Revolution, then JP movement, right? Arab Spring, yeah, the Arab Spring, I guess 2010, Arab Spring, Egypt. Which square? Which was that square? Tiananmen. No, Tiananmen is Arab Spring, Jasmine Revolution. Give one old example, give one current affair. Okay, don't write all the examples. Or JP movement, Jayaprakash Narayan movement, and now recent Bangladesh protest. That's why university and college. Should ensure relative freedom to students. University and college should ensure relative freedom to students. University has strong contribution to the future of leadership. Strong contribution to the future of leadership, to future leaders. Now write adulthood. हाईएस्ट लेवल जब तुम्हारे सब समझ में आ जाता है that in the adolescent stage your intelligence or knowledge is been fed. That's why no high is fed to you. That time you can develop what is good or right. Comparatively your personality gets shaped that time. That is the utmost. उसके बाद change करना बहुत difficult होता है. इसलिए college and universities plays an important role. चाइल्डहुड जो सेंसेस थोड़े मैच्योर पूरे हो जाते हैं. फिर व्हाट इज देन दैट इज व्हाट यू बिकम इन एडोलेसेंस. इन जनरल इट इज सेड नॉट आटमोस्ट लेवल ऑफ विजडम. दैट वो नहीं, वो मॉरल डेवलपमेंट स्टेज में होता है, कांतियन स्टेज में. एडल्टहुड यूटिलिटेरियन स्टेज, एंजॉयिंग स्टेज, प्लेजर सीकिंग स्टेज. यूटिलिटेरियन स्टेज, enjoying stage, pleasure seeking stage. At this stage they enter the family life, professional life. At this stage they enter family life. Child enters child, he is not child now, he is adult. Person enters family life, professional life. Moral understanding further grows. Enters family life, professional life. Moral understanding further grows. Moral understanding further grows. Level of aggression comes down. Level of aggression comes down. They maintain work and life balance. Work and life balance. Fourth, Kantian stage, moral autonomy, moral development. Fourth, they maintain work and life balance. Fourth stage, Kantian stage, moral autonomy, moral development. At this stage, an individual has his own understanding. At this stage, the individual has his own understanding. At this stage, the individual has its own understanding. Own views, values, and wisdom. Own understanding, own views, own values, and wisdom. At this stage, the person views right or wrong on the basis of his wisdom. At this stage, he views things right or wrong on the basis of his wisdom. Now he has the ability to reason things and have achieved moral autonomy. Reason things and have achieved moral autonomy. Varna system? I don't know much about ashram system. ब्रह्मचार्य वही सेम. पर मोक्ष लास्ट है ना, लास्ट में क्या 1+. तो 1+ नहीं है ना यहाँ पे. जंगल में जाके क्या करोगे. वो मोक्ष that is leave everything ना in 1+. So why to leave the family and go one trust? That also question comes. Na? Enlightened. So he was discovering truth. क्या है life? Maybe yes. Go meditate in. Should we continue further? Huh? Yeah, this will go on forever then. Tomorrow then we'll meet at 3:30. Till 7 we can set. Okay, then don't make it 3:30 tomorrow time. Tomorrow onwards every day. 7 max. If you have stamina, you break नहीं मिलेगा. 3 घंटे तो मैं पेपर लिखना है. वहां चले जाओगे उठ के हो गया 10 मार्क चले गए और फ्लो भी टूट जाता है. Okay, some things I want to show you. See today in Hindu article came about UP anti-conversion law, but that is not much detail. I was trying to connect with ethics and law, but it morely revolves around forceful conversions. But dating apps will. I try to read, but I don't have many details about that law. But it is more of a intrusive on personal life. But how they are interpreting forceful conversion, that is also a question. And it is vigilantism, it is promoting. Many vigilantes are coming, this is forceful conversion, forceful marriage. But these things are a bit of grey area. Also, we are talking about human dignity. Sati, I checked the last instance of forceful sati, when it would have been. When it would have been, which year? Last we know that Rajasthan, I guess. When, which year? 90s. Yes, कम हो सकता है last year of forceful sati ये सब. How many few years? Few years or decade? Yes, 2022, 23 years. She was being forced to sati in Gujarat. They were from Bhilwara in Rajasthan. She committed suicide, not sati. You can also check. She sati Gujarat. Sorry. Engineer 22 kills self for pressure to become sati, May 2020. So, are the social reformers successful in India in bringing human values? कब की बात थी ये रिफॉर्मर्स कब से हमारे और वेस्ट में कब रिफॉर्म्स हो गए प्रोटेस्टेंट एथिक्स do you think this can exist in the West? This all the Asian outlet by Sangeeta Lakra or native Bhilwara left a suicide note. Details of Agnes harassment by an in-law's husband on death. Process to see all these details. Very sad. Also, we are talking. Yes, engineer, and he was some storekeeper, postgraduate in computer engineering. Postgraduate, master's here. No? Her father was. This is what it is. And also, we are talking about human values, how absence of human values lead to commodification, consumerism. A lot of cases, IPS officer has been accused of dowry, IIT and postgraduate accused of dowry. Commodification, consumerism, and markets. But old cases, I think 21, it was there. A lot of things keep on happening. And yes, that woman who accused that her husband Her husband was IFS and she was IPS, something like that. Indian Foreign Services, near Indian Police Services. And they must have written, I guess, ethics paper also. This is what it is. Hopefully, the session was eventful, enlightening to you. You were able to learn a lot of things. Please revise. Also, one thing I want to tell. See, what is how one should approach? See, basically, concept is that this is the triangle from the first lecture. Foundation, concepts, remembering things, revision. Okay, see, concepts have been built here. I'm making you understand a lot of things. Your duty is to go home, read again, and remember things. Remember means bit ratta and mugging up is required. And then revise. Without this, you'd keep on doing this, it won't be fruitful. See, in UPSC, no question is straight. They will twist and turn. Lot of parts, we practice 1 or 2 questions, see how many ethical governance, character, human conduct, righteous character is required to bring a change in society, but society is laced with materialism, commodification. How civil service have fared in ethical governance? So, key, see, now if you are doing only this, there is nothing this. Kya likh paoge tum? You will write nothing. Absolute rubbish you will write. So, concept, then you have mugged up everything. You will identify the various parts. There is a word character in that. So, character you relate to Aristotle. Aristotle you are able to recall because your concepts are clear. Concepts are clear, you will start writing. You won't think. If you think here, you're not mugged up properly things. You're not revising. Once paper comes, your hand should not stop. Otherwise, paper won't get completed. 7 minutes or 6 minutes there is for one question. 150 words you have to write in 6-7 minutes. ये सब चेक बॉक्सेस है तो ये क्वालिटी लिख पाओ. कंसेप्ट यह हो गई गलती, कितना भी रट्टा मार लो कुछ नहीं होगा. क्वेश्चन 1 और 2 विल बी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, उसका एक से क्या ही हो जाएगा. फिर बाकी सब तुम कूड़ा कचरा ही लिखोगे, 0 ही देगा वो. That's why these all stages are important. Make sure what I'm teaching you have conceptual clarity. Otherwise things may get difficult. अभी तो तुम कब अगले साल ही खोलोगे एथिक्स का बुक ये सेशन के बाद. लॉट ऑफ टाइम है, तो यहाँ पे ये ठीक है तो यहाँ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा, यहाँ गड़बड़ हो गई तो ये भी नहीं हो पाए, ये हो जाएगा पर नॉट यूजफुल. रिविजन भी फिर बाद में दैट 2 पिलर्स आंसर राइटिंग एंड एनरिचमेंट, फिर यहाँ पे बात है. This is very important. That's why revise and come. Okay. Meet tomorrow at 3:30 from tomorrow onwards every day.